will have swung Arsenal's way, particularly as David O'Leary, so influential in their defence, has come through a test on Achilles injury that he aggravated against Manchester United on Saturday. Paul Bracewell plays his first full game for Everton since the 1986 Cup final, and it's great to see him back, but it also means, of course, that Peter Reid is unfit and missing from Everton's midfield. These are the teams then. The Arsenal side is unchanged. It's the one that beat Manchester United in that thrill last Saturday. Manager George Graham has again resisted the temptation to bring Steve Williams or Paul Davis into his midfield. Everton, apart from the Bracewell change, also make a change up front where Wayne Clark comes in for Adrian Heath. Clark will have good memories of this ground. He scored his first Everton goal here last season when Everton won 1-0, and that's a result that would go some way to suiting them tonight. The referee is George Courtney of Spennymoor in County Durham, and a sad sight for all Evertonians, that gritty little midfield man, Peter Reid, confined tonight to the trainer's bench. So a big, noisy night here at Highbury, with Wembley just one step away now. And Arsenal determined to hold on to the Littlewoods Cup that they won last year against Liverpool at Wembley. Everton determined to make up for their defeat in the FA Cup at Liverpool's hands at the weekend. So a night of immense importance. Sharp towards Smith, trying to hold off Watson, couldn't control it well enough, and Bracewell was in for Everton. Rocastle, Groves is onside, and there was very little time to spare for Southall, and that also could have gone back into the path of Alan Smith. Smith really putting himself about the place. Richardson, an offside flag against Thomas. Southall judged that to a nicety. There was no more room for error, and it was a good break here by Perry Groves. Sharp versus Adams. Adams' header. Vanden Howe came off Gary Stevens. And Groves and Vanden Howe with a few sharp words to each other. The free kick given Everton's way. And Everton have pushed everybody forward, looking hard for this equalising goal on aggregate. Gary Stevens to Trevor Steven. Kevin Richardson away for Arsenal, but only Groves is up. He's getting some support now from Thomas, who does make some surging runs from midfield. And now Martin Hayes. This looks a good break for Arsenal. He's got people waiting in the middle, and well, Poynton lost his footing, but he did just enough to stop the ball coming through either to Smith or to Rocastle, and Arsenal get a corner. But a really good arresting run that by Martin Hayes, and Richardson with the corner. Floated in, and Sharp, who'd gone back there to use his head to good effect to get it away. Now Michael Thomas. Was to curl one beyond Neville Southall, and it never looked like he could do that. Goal kick. But certainly that run by Hayes got the Highbury crowd buzzing. Groves, who's been very lively indeed, and it fell nicely for Hayes, and he really made a good challenging run, and Poynton caught off balance, in fact saved Everton. Finds David Rocastle. But Snowden was too quick for him and too positive. In goes Kevin Richardson. It'll be another Everton throw. Richardson playing it on. Groves is after it. Smith is up in support. Good pace here from Perry Groves. He plays it back. In comes Hayes. And the shot is charged down. Hayes again. Pushed away that time by Southall. Great break again once more. The pullback was behind Alan Smith. It was perfect for Hayes. It was blocked by Everton the first time and pushed away by Southall the second. So Richardson with the corner now for Arsenal. David O'Leary has joined them at the near post. Southall pushing it out with extreme difficulty. Thomas on the shot, sends Southall again. Well, the big Welshman has twice done fabulous work for Everton in the last minute. First the save from Martin Hayes, and then as Michael Thomas gets one on the turn, down he goes once more. Sanson with the throw for Arsenal. Up goes Smith again. It's Bracewell who got it away. O'Leary down for Adams. Onside, the flag stays down, it's Rocastle. It should be! Oh, a terrible miss! His Arsenal teammates are turning away in disbelief. He's caught the trap for once. He's gone past Southall. The goal was empty. The ball goes wide. What an extraordinary miss by one of the most accomplished young players in the First Division right now, David Rocastle. And Trevor Stephen takes it away. To Gary Stevens. Amazing let-off for Everton. Quite extraordinary miss by David Rocastle. Watson, big up and under again. Snowden underneath this one. A miss kick there by Tony Adams. Played in by Bracewell. Clark's on the far side for Everton. Chip back by him, and Adams puts it behind with his chest for an Everton corner. The defence stopped there for a moment, whether they felt that Clark on the far side was offside. In the end, it needed the coolness of Tony Adams to pull the home side out of a spot. Semi-final that's really burst to life now. Paul Power with Everton's corner. Sharp waiting at the near post. Might get something on the turn. Watson can't find the ball, it was his feet somewhere. And in the end, Kevin Richardson gets it away, but not very far. Pointer now to Trevor Stephen, where so much of Everton's danger has come from. The cross comes in. It was Adams who got that one away. Again, not very far. Snowden just over the top. Still a lot of football left in this Littlewoods Cup semi-final. Adams with that clearance. Snowden with the shot, just clearing Lukic's bar. Smith finding Groves, played inside for Richardson, who's got Hayes through the middle. That's going to be a penalty. Hayes brought down, and right on the stroke of half-time, Arsenal got a penalty, and Hayes, I think, is the man who's going to take them. Arsenal, incidentally, have missed their last three. There was discussion in the dressing room before the game, and we were told that Martin Hayes would be the man to take them, who was a successful penalty man last season. Can't argue with a penalty. And the referee just held back his whistle long enough to see whether the ball would go into the net or whether Hayes could find his feet and finish it off. Well, now, Everton missed one in the first leg. Trevor Stephen put it over the top. Here's Martin Hayes. He's done the same! Incredible! And are we going to see a penalty scored from? Well, the Everton fans are jubilant about that. They see a sort of rough justice about it in a way. Side-footed over the top. Well, Alec Ferguson, the Manchester United manager, said, I don't blame Brian McClare for missing his on Saturday here, but certainly penalty takers should hit the target. Well, Martin Hayes didn't do that. right on half-time. And suddenly here come Everton. What a cup tie now this is turning out to be. Gary Stevens with the shots, charge down, and easy for Lukic. I wonder if he has any sympathy for Martin Hayes, having had the same problem himself at Goodison Park. Half-time whistle, and what drama now in this Littlewoods Cup semi-final second leg. After the breathtaking exploits of the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, just need to point out again that Arsenal do lead from the first leg by 1-0. Here at Highbury tonight, incredibly, with missed chances left, right and centre, it's Arsenal 0, Everton 0 on the night. 1-0 to Arsenal on aggregate. Well, that famous old Arsenal clock has seen a few things over the years, and more tonight, of course, but it's due to be moved to another site on the South Bank next season. Arsenal are to build 48 executive boxes at that end of the ground, 10-year leases thereon, from £120,000 to £250,000, and I can tell you they're going quickly. So there we have the changing face of football. So Everton might well feel that they've had a bit of a reprieve there. The miss by Rocastle, the penalty miss by Hayes, getting this second half underway now. And the all-blue strip attacking the goal to our left. Stephen brought down. Arsenal beat Doncaster, Bournemouth, Stoke and Sheffield Wednesday to get this far. Everton against Rotherham, a famous victory against Liverpool with the goal scored by Gary Stevens, who's about to take this free kick. Oldham and Manchester City. So Stevens with the free kick, and a high one it is. Lukic coming for it, doesn't get to it. Thomas gets it away towards Rocastle. Groves. It's an Arsenal throw. Power. Smith chasing after this one, but Watson gets there first. Dave Watson, the only player to have played every game this season for Everton. Offside against Thomas. The Arsenal substitutes tonight are Niall Quinn and Paul Davis. Everton's are Adrian Heath and Alan Harper. Thomas, or rather Rocastle. Oh, Van den Hauwe hesitated for a moment there. And Van den Hauwe is down. Thomas is through. And Arsenal have scored. Michael Thomas, with Van den Hauwe down and injured after the clash with Rocastle. Delight on the Highbury terraces, and Michael Thomas scores his 8th goal of the season, and there'll hardly be one more important. There was the clash between Van den Hauwe and Rocastle. Groves and Richardson it was who played it through, and Thomas at last getting it past Southall into the back of the net. A sweet sight for Arsenal fans, and it could just be the moment when Wembley has come that much closer. And Van den Hauwe in real trouble. Well, let's have a look at the incident again, as Van den Hauwe comes in there, challenging Rocastle, and you can see he clearly twisted as Rocastle went for that ball quite fairly. Well, a tragic moment for Everton. They've lost Pat Van den Hauwe, what is obviously the serious injury, and while he was still on the ground in terrible pain, Michael Thomas puts Arsenal ahead on the night by a 0-0, and an aggregate now 2-0. So Alan Harper is on for Everton. High clearance there from Gary Stevens. Thomas playing it on again. Groves is after this one. Harper gets his first touch and it's back to Neville Southall. Little touch, might put Sharp in. Top scorer with 21, Graham Sharp, but only one in the last 6 after a period when he scored 8 in 7 games immediately before that. Groves. That's going to be a corner. Arsenal, Kevin Richardson will dip one of those tantalising ones in for the first time, I think, in this half from a particular point. Putting Everton now without Pat van den Hauwe off the field injured, under more pressure. He's floating in there, they're all going in, Adams was in there! And it was chested down on the line, and Southall was quick to pounce on it. So close to being another one there for Arsenal. Tremendous leap there by Tony Adams, and Paul Power on the line was the man who saved it. Trevor Stephen. Well, they might get in there, and Clark who got in there, and it's Heath who's gone in and has put Everton back in this game. Arsenal caught absolutely cold there as Clark took possession. Showing good pace there, holding off O'Leary. The shot charged down by Lukic. Heath is there for the return, and this game is by no means over yet, as Arsenal concede their first goal in this Littlewoods Cup campaign this season. Heath's header makes it 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Arsenal on aggregate, and there's a lot more football left in this Littlewoods Cup semi-final yet. Groves offside. Brought some fanatical support down with them. Those aren't the ones making a lot of noise, as it happens. There is plenty of noise coming from the Everton end. Stephen. Groves is after it. And he's got Rocastle in support. A lovely ball played by Groves for Rocastle. And he's made sure this time. What a superb ball by Perry Groves, though. And that gives Arsenal their 2-goal push once more. It gave Southall no chance, but it gave Rocastle the chance to put behind in the memory of that terrible miss in the first half. Just in by the post. And Arsenal lead 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. They've brought on a substitute. Paul Davis is on. And it's David O'Leary who's gone off. Oh, dangerous game there, but Harper got away with it. Arsenal 2-1 tonight, 3-1 aggregate. A matter of minutes away from Wembley now. Sharp hanging in the air, but it didn't fool Adams. Smith winning that one in the air. Perry Groves finding Winterburn. Here's Rocastle, scorer of the second goal. Winterburn's onside. The flag has stayed down. And he hits it straight at the keeper. Oh, and a great shot there by Smith. That makes it absolutely safe for Arsenal. Smith's second goal in consecutive games. One against Manchester United on Saturday as his confidence came back. And after Winterburn had smacked Watson with that one there, it falls so invitingly for Alan Smith beyond Southall and Arsenal's third. Hayes. Groves. Bringing in Sanson, a little chip cross, but it hits Watson on the way and goes behind for the Arsenal corner. Richardson with it. Floated in there once more. That time it was Sharp who got up and got it away. Richardson crossing it in again. Just over the top that time from Perry Groves. This one was cleared, but not very well. Richardson about to return it again, and the header by Perry Groves over the top. Referee having a long, hard look at his watch as it comes to Paul Davis. Heath was after him, and Everton might set up the last attack of the game. Sharp. Clark on the far side, again looking at the watch. And Arsenal go through to Wembley for the second successive time in the Littlewoods Cup final. As the managers shake hands, the crowd rushes onto the pitch. George Graham goes up the tunnel. And all those worries of the Arsenal fans in the first half with that amazing miss by Rocastle, the penalty miss by Martin Hayes, and then the goals came in the second half with Michael Thomas, David Rocastle and Alan Smith, with Adrian Heath replying for Everton to give Arsenal a victory on the night by 3-1, and victory overall in this Littlewoods Cup semi-final over 2 legs, an aggregate of 4-1.
Some scintillating football then, and jubilant scenes in the Arsenal dressing room as they savoured the prospect of another trip to Wembley. Joining the celebrations, our reporter Tony Francis.
Congratulations, George. 2 visits in 2 years, that's greedy, isn't it?
No. I'll be greedy if we go there again in the FA Cup. No, it was very nice. Good performance. I thought we were a bit casual, a bit too casual in the first half hour, but after that, we started to play some good football and we created a lot of chances.
I think it would be exaggerating to say it was easy, but it was certainly comfortable in the end, wasn't it?
In the end it was, but to be fair to Everton, the first half hour they came at us and I thought they put us under a lot of pressure. We withstood that and then we came into our own in the second half.
Considering you missed a penalty, you missed a sitter in the first half, you had 2 headers cleared off the line, you still won 3-1.
Yeah, it makes a change from lucky Arsenal, doesn't it? I mean, we were unlucky, we didn't win about 5. But it was a good performance after a dodgy start.
Tell me one thing though, if you get a penalty at Wembley, you might have to come on and take it yourself.
Possibility. I think Alan Smith wanted to take it actually, but Martin was very confident. And the way he struck it was very confident. I wish we just hit the target.
You really are a Mr. Everywhere man, aren't you? Full-back, centre of defence, midfield. Yeah, nothing seems to put you off.
Not at all, not in this instances at all. Just keep on playing. Just go look at the prize in front of you. Just keep playing. That's what I'm on about.
That first goal was very important because you'd done your best to let Everton off the hook up until that point.
Yeah, done quite a lot. But really, I wanted to score badly after Saturday. I missed a sitter on Saturday against Man United. And letting them forget that, so I thought I'll go and treat them to one today. So.
Where do you enjoy playing best, Michael?
Anywhere. As long as I'm in a team, I'll be there at Wembley, hopefully, so I don't really care. As long as I'm playing Saturday, don't really mind.
David, you must have felt terrible about that miss in the first half, but all forgotten now.
Yeah, it's forgotten now, but it was still going through my mind at half-time, and I thought I've let the legs down. I mean, I went round the keeper, I don't know what happened, just about to hit it with the left foot, and all of a sudden it's just bounced up. I was absolutely sick. And then Martin missed the penalty. We come in at half-time, and we're both pretty low. But the gaffer and the lads got our heads up, and in the end we got fit at Wembley.
We've gone through a sticky patch around the Christmas period, but I think the team has taken shape again, and we're coming right at a very nice time indeed. It's nice to go back and defend this trophy. We've conceded 1 goal all the way, and let's hope it will be the last goal we concede in it.